Yo, what's up, boys? How's everyone doing? We got some crazy news, some crazy fucking news, crazy leak that happened, or crazy rumor, I guess, is the stage we're at, from Cute Pichu, who's normally somebody who I would say is pretty respectable within the community. They're pretty trustworthy with these types of things, and I don't think that this would have happened if this isn't currently something that is in talks. So this is the rumored roster for BLG. And from Xiao Xiao, I think the interesting part of this is that this was the previous IG support player, meaning that probably this person has contacts within IG, and that was the place that was rumored to be getting Uzi. So this is the rumored lineup for BLG. I mean, outside of TN, this looks like one of the best rosters that we've seen. This should be immediately considered a top 3 team in the LPL. I mean, it's just too insane. Bin top lane. For people that don't know, Bin was probably top 2, top 3 top laner in LPL last year. He was an absolute monster. One of the main reasons that Suning was actually able to perform, because SOFM did not have a super great year, and then the bot lane had issues the entire year round, and Bin was a main carry of this lineup. Knight was the second best mid laner in LPL after Doinb domestically. Knight was somebody who a lot of people thought should have got MVP when he was playing for top. I mean, he played so many games just completely 1v5. Knight, obviously, one of the best mid laners in China. Obviously, number 4. Like, look at this name, bro. Uzi. Uzi, man. Uzi is actually just, he's still great. If you watch this guy's stream, he's insane. When I was watching the Super Server last year, he was doing a decent amount with Mako, I believe. And it's actually kind of interesting that he would play with Ming because of the fact that, you know, there was so much drama between him and RNG. But this guy is still the like GOAT 80 carry. You got the GOAT 80 carry. I mean, this is just 3 of the strongest lanes. Like TN, I hope it's not actually TN. I hope they just keep Weiwei. I thought Weiwei was really insane. TN just, he's hit or miss. I mean, he's always had these really like big droughts where he performs poorly for a while. Happened in the beginning of summer, happened at Worlds, and then like from finals of LPL into Worlds, he was just he had a rough spot. He obviously had a rough 2020. I hope it's not TN. I hope it's Weiwei here. But this roster, I mean, Uzi and Ming, like you can't get much better than this. This is probably one of the most hype rosters I've ever seen. It's going to be Doggo. Look at QBchu's latest tweet. What latest tweet? What am I looking at? Oh. Then Uzi's rumor. Wait, so now there's an update that Doggo might be the 80 carry instead? Well, I mean, I guess then that would still just be that, like, is Uzi just going to IG then? Is it just going to be Rookie and Uzi? What is actually going to happen? So I guess this is up in the air. We don't know if it's going to be Uzi or Doggo. I mean, with Doggo, I think it would be still a good roster. I mean, Doggo looked really, really insane at Worlds. This guy played 1v9. It's just that Uzi is somebody who you want to have on this roster. I mean, I think Doggo was really hyped. The only thing is he can't compare to like the hype of Uzi. There's a bunch of like interesting roster moves that have happened in LCK. To be honest, LCK, like this looks like the strongest version of LCK we've had in a while. LCK with a bunch of super teams. So the interesting thing that's happening with LCK is now it looks like T1 is releasing a lot of the players that they had in their 10-man roster, which is something that people were complaining about for a long time. That T1 was hoarding all the talent. There was so much talent just on all the T1 rosters that, you know, the league could have been better if those guys were actually able to play, and now we're actually seeing that become a reality. But yeah, I mean, we've got a bunch of other like crazy rosters. So Africa announced their roster. So top lane's still going to be Keen, and then Elim from T1 is joining, Fate from Sandbox, Teddy, and Holt. I feel like this is actually, this should be a middle of the pack roster. I mean, it seems like it should probably be around the same level as they were before, considering all the strength that's coming into LCK. But who knows? I mean, we could see some of these teams underperforming. Like, who knows how good Genji is really going to be? Who knows how good this Nongshim roster is going to be, which we'll get into in a second. Then we have T1 Kana transfer rumor. The rumor right now is that Nongshim, so Nongshim pretty much got rid of their whole roster. Like, so Peanut, so they just kicked Rich. Peanut is going to Genji. Actually don't know where Gory is going. I don't know where Gory is going, but then their bot lane went to Damwon. But this top side actually looks not bad. I mean, they got Dread from Africa, which is not insane, but Kana BDD, I mean, it depends on the bot lane heavily, but this could be another middle of the pack team. He said, the efforts I put in all the time feel like it has disappeared. This is really hard. I feel a lot of emptiness. And then he followed T1 on Instagram. You know who's going to be the happiest guy about this? The number one person that's going to pop off is going to be Tyler 1. Tyler 1 hated this motherfucker in semifinals. Now he can flame the guy permanently. I mean, Okada had a good Worlds outside of semifinals. Like, he had a pretty good Worlds. Oh, this is pretty big. So Nuguri will have sabbatical next year. So Nuguri is probably not playing next year, is what the rumor is now. People thought that he was rumored to join Damwon, and he would be returning with Showmaker Canyon. And now I just don't know who Damwon's going to actually get as a top laner. So interesting. Nuguri has decided, I mean, he had a bunch of offers, and he decided that he doesn't want to play next year. Giga Chad, I feel like you just play and get paid right now if you're Nuguri. Why not? Why not just play, make like, what's your salary going to be if you're a player like Nuguri? 1.5 million, $2 million? Like, he's only played 2-3 years. Damwon's talking with the Shy? No, there's no way the Shy will be on Damwon. No, that would... Canyon and Showmaker are going to lose their mind playing with that guy. That will never happen. He will ruin that team. That doesn't sound like a Damwon player, too. It feels like Damwon values, like, sanity within their team. I think that's it, right? I think we're done. Oh, the last one. I know I was missing one of them. The KT roster. So, this roster is actually shaping up pretty nicely. I mean, Rascal is whatever. I mean, he's not terrible. He's not Morgan. You have Rascal, Cuz, Aiming Life. Another roster that should be decent. So, I mean, LCK went from being pretty top heavy to now having like 8 rosters that are seemingly decent. Any news for Sunny? They sold their team to Weibo, and who knows what that team is going to look like. Arya is the rumored mid laner for KT. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how Arya plays. TSM just announced Tactical. Wait, really? Ah, they just announced it right now. Holy shit, breaking news. Everyone already knew this was happening, though. But we're making our first change of the 2022 LCS season. A familiar face to many, and our starting bot laner, Tactical.
Tactical tries, he finds 1, he finds 2, he's gonna find 3, and he is revived. Do you believe a 3v5 team fight?
I'm Edward Raw, also known as Tactical. I'm the new ADK for TSM. Well, I was on TSM on their academy team. We won Spring Split for 2019. A lot of us are now in LCS, so I guess it was meant to be. And
wait, did he say they're all now in LCS?
Well, I was on TSM on their academy team. We won Spring Split for 2019. A lot of us are now in LCS, so I guess it was
a lot of us, dude. Just say everyone but Brandini is now in LCS. So I mean, everything worked out. I mean, except for that guy. You know, we're all in LCS. Speak is in LCS. I'm in LCS. Blaze Olive is in LCS. Treats is in LEC. Like, it worked out for all of us except for Brandini.
Since I've worked with so many veterans, especially the core, there's like so many star players around me. I just want to make sure I'm not like reliant on them, and I'm actually just a strong player myself.
Nice start.
Okay.
Gonna go down.
What's Ming like?
I want to say he's a dumbass.
You can say that. You're gonna say it.
Okay.
You're gonna say it.
He's a dumbass. Ming's a dumbass. Okay. Interesting. All right, there we go. I mean, I think this is a good signing. I think that Tactical is actually good. I know he's had some like random bad moments, but I hate when somebody plays well most of the time and then they have like a few bad moments and then people just go with the narrative of like, oh, they that can never be fixed. Like, he could easily just not have these random ints and then just be a super strong bot laner. Same thing happened with Cody Sun. Everyone thought that Cody Sun was trash after Worlds with Immortals because he just had some like random deaths and it felt like he always got caught, and then he stopped getting caught with 2018 100 Thieves and he was one of the best bot laners in LCS for an entire year, and then he got benched for no reason, didn't get to go to Worlds, and they into the whole split with Rivera. So I think this is actually a fine signing.